Hey y'all, we're going to go ahead and make some chicken and dumplings grandmom's way. So it'll be simple. Back in the day they didn't really have much but salt and pepper, so we're just going to do the original way that she has done it. So you need 10 cups of water in a pot, a half of a tablespoon of salt. Okay. Then you need 3 pounds of chicken, and I have some chicken thighs, skin on, bone in, that I need to use up. So 3 pounds, she says, of chicken. So that's what I have here. So I'm going to go ahead, and it's bone in, skin on. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in our water. And then we are going to cook this for about 45 minutes to an hour until our chicken is tender. So we will see you back here in about 45 minutes to an hour. Alright y'all, so the chicken boiled for an hour. We took the chicken out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to discard the bones, discard the skin, and we are going to put the chicken in a bowl and set it to the side. And we're going to get ready to make our dumplings. Alright y'all, so in here I have 2 cups of regular flour. We are going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, then we're going to need a half a stick of melted butter. Alright y'all, so I'm going to take my salt and we're going to mix it in with our flour. And then I'm just going to put like a little well at the bottom there. And we're going to add a half a stick of melted butter. And let's scrape our butter out of there. And we need a half to 2/3 of a cup of your chicken broth that we have in our pot here. Okay, so we got that in there. We're going to start off with a half a cup of our broth. And put that in there. And now what we're going to do is we are going to combine that together. And if it's too liquidy and mushy, we can just add a little bit more flour. If it's not enough, which we'll just have to add a little bit more broth. Okay, so we want to mix this up. I'm doing it with this at first so my hands don't come real goopy. Alright y'all, I don't think I need any more. Like I said, I used a half a cup up to 2/3. Okay, so start out with just a half a cup. And it really all depends on what flour you use. I used White Lily all purpose. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to chill this, let it rest for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm just going to put some clear wrap over it, stick it in my refrigerator before we roll this out. Okay, so it's just going to be a soft dough. You do not want to work it too much or it's going to get, tough on you. So we'll be back here in about 20 minutes. Alright y'all, so I just took my dough out of the refrigerator. And I'm going to put just a little bit of flour down. And we are going to roll this out to the thickness of your desire. Whatever kind of thickness that you like for your dumplings. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to get my rolling pin. I'm going to divide my dough into 2 and work with 1 at a time. Okay. So let's go ahead and start rolling this out. And you don't want it really, really thick. So just start easily rolling. Y'all, so once you get it to the thickness of your life, you want to go ahead and cut them to however size that you like. Doesn't have to be perfect. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting these cut. And we'll be back here just in a minute. So I got them all done and we got them sitting here. And I want to let everybody know I do have some cookbooks still available for purchase. I'll put the link below and above this post. And it tells you ways that you can get yourself one of those. If everybody can please remember just to like and share, leave us a comment and tell us your memory of chicken and dumplings, because I know that's pretty much a big old staple that everybody's grandparents used to make. So I am getting our broth up to a rolling boil, and we're going to get ready to dump our dumplings in there. So once you've got them up to a rolling boil, you want to go ahead and add 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, and now we're going to start adding in our dumplings, but we're going to do it like 4 of them at a time, and we are going to put them in different areas. Give it a minute, and then we're going to start adding the rest. So let's continue to add them in, and we are going to make sure that we put them in different directions so they don't happen to stick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish getting our dumplings in here. So once you get your last ones in there, you want to time this for 10 minutes. So now you need 2 tablespoons of flour and 1 cup of either whole milk or evaporated milk. And we're going to whisk our flour in with our milk. And we are going to use this to thicken up our dumplings. So once you get it done, just set it to the side because we're going to get ready to add in our chicken. Alright y'all, after your 10 minutes, you want to go ahead and add in 2 cups of your chicken. And you want to make sure this comes back up to a boil. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly just pull this to the side so the chicken can spread out just a little bit. And then we're going to let this come back up to a boil, and then we're going to add in our flour and milk. It came back up to a boil. Now we're going to take our flour and milk and we are going to dump it in there. And now we are going to cook this for 10 more minutes. Alright y'all, so now that it's been 10 minutes, just make sure that you just take your spoon, put it at the bottom, and just twirl it around so nothing sticks. Okay, so after your 10 minutes, you want to cut your heat off. You want to put the lid back on it. And you want it to sit until your desired thickness, maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes, depending. So we'll come back here in just a little bit so I can show you what this looks like. Alright y'all, so it's been 15 minutes, and if you want yours a little thicker, you can go ahead and just leave it in a little bit longer. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put some in our bowl here. And this is what we're going to have for lunch today. Give this a try. If anybody has any comments, questions, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. The link for the cookbook will be below in the comments and above this post. Please remember to like and share, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day.